Welcome to BCMA Basics, the online training. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In this session, we are going to talk about the inbox customization tips. So why do we need this? Because inbox customization is important because Gmail is packed with dozens of advanced options that can save you time and add powerful possibilities into your inbox. Here are some of the recommendations from Google, and then we'll dive into the demo. So let's get started, inshallah. Here is the page from Google Gmail Help, and you can read through this information. This is divided into sections like how to do it on your computer, how to do it on the Android phone, if you have a Google phone, or iPhone or iPad, if you're using Apple devices. So it tells you about default categories, important first, unread. So instead of me going and reading through this, we are going to jump right into the demo and try to learn a few things. So first thing first, when you come to your Gmail account, you familiarize yourself with the screen. See, you can see it's pretty blank looking, but it has a bunch of things to offer you. So for example, down here, you can look at, let me open some annotation for you so that I can highlight, spotlight here. So this right here is telling you how much space you have. Each one of you have 30 gigabyte space by default. Similarly, you can see there are some spaces here. That's a very important concept. Inshallah, we will do a session on it separately. There is chat, and this is where you compose a message. This is how it looks like. And here is your active status. You can change it to do not disturb, set it as away, so that when people are trying to communicate with you, they know what status you are in right now. Are you available? Are you not available? Or you don't want to be disturbed? So this one is automatic. That's fine. You can customize your inbox just by clicking on this icon, and you can set a signature. You can also enable desktop notifications. What are the notifications? Meaning if you use Gmail mostly on your computer or laptop, you can have a desktop application which can remind you, alert you when you have a new email address or new email. So that is going to be very important if you want to use that feature. Now let's start with customizing your inbox. When you do that, you see that this screen popped up on the right. For example, you can click on see all settings to do advanced setup, but we are going to stay with this. So when you click on density, you can see default or comfortable, okay, or compact. So as you can see, when I select these options, this screen changes. Or before we do this, let's say if we want to change the theme to make it a little bit more colorful, let's go ahead and look at the view of the themes, and we can choose between these themes. So as soon as I click on these, the background changes. So it's up to you which theme you want. Something simple, something not very busy will be a helpful thing. There are a bunch of them. You can even have a blank or solid color. It's totally up to you. You can have this one or this one. It's up to you. I'm going to maybe pick one for now so that we can work. Let's see something simple. Let's say this one. Okay, so save. So we have some information here. Let's get rid of these annotations. Okay, how do we do that? We say clear. So we are going to clear these. Command clear all drawings. Okay. All right. Now, so we were in here. We click on customize your inbox. If you don't see this here, and if you close it by any chance, you can always go ahead and you can click on this icon and it will come back to you. I like to keep it comfortable so that it's easier to read. Then we also set up the theme, and then over here, this is important because you can you can divide your emails into sections. For example, by default, all the emails are together. But if I say important first, then you can see that it created a separation. It's telling me the important ones on the top and everything else is bottom. Similarly, I could say unread first. So the emails I have not read, they will be on the top and everything else will be on the bottom. I can also have a starred first list. What does that mean? The meaning is that if I take this email or any of these emails, like if I star it, then as soon if I going to refresh my page, you see that the starred ones are starting to show on the top. So it's up to you how you want to do this. I would stick with this one for now so that you understand how this thing works. The another important feature is this, that right now you see everything like in one screen, and because there is no split, there is a reading pane. You can have a reading pane to the right. For example, if I reload now, so you can see that now when I click on the email, I can read the email on the right side. I can also resize the screen if I want to, so that I have more real estate. So if I want to read without going into all emails one by one, I can just simply go ahead and click like this. So this is more like any rich email client. So alhamdulillah, this is something you can use now. Let's go back. So what we have done, we have taken the density to be comfortable. We have selected a theme and we have typed the inbox and we have done the reading pane. Okay, so these are some of the options. Now, if you feel that you don't need the chat or these other things, then you can go ahead and click on actually settings, go to all settings. And in here, you can go ahead, go into advanced, okay? Not in the advanced, chat and meet, and you can say Google Chat off, okay? And the chat position, if you want to keep it on, you can also, for example, let's say we go ahead and shift it to the right. So if we do this and save changes, one thing you will notice that now these things have moved to the right and you have more room for your emails menu to be visible. Yeah. So it's up to you. You can choose that, or I can go ahead and go turn it off. And that way, when I do this, the chat will disappear. You see, the both screens are disappear and I have more real estate for me to do something like this or make it easier for me. So inshallah, that is that. You can add tasks to your email. Like you can create a task list, which is a very important feature. And maybe you can benefit from this. You can close the task and you can have some add-ons, meaning if let's say you do a lot of Zoom calls or Zoom meetings, so you can add these add-ons to your Gmail so that you can do the Zoom meetings from within your Gmail account. So inshallah, something for another session, but I just wanted to quickly mention it to you that how you can do this. Now, let's explore some of the more quick settings here, how they are important to you. If you, by default, you see 50 emails at a time because the setting is 50. If you want to see fewer emails, you can go as little as 10, or you can go as big as 100. That way, it will change the size of the page, that how many things you can see at one time. Like for example, when we go to our inbox, we see this one. Now, if you have lots of email, then this page could be really long and it will show you the list of things. So it's up to you how you want to deal with that. The other thing is this undo send right now is set up for 5 seconds. Now, what does that mean? This means that when you compose a message, let's say I'm sending a message to BCMA IT and says test. And if I say send, so you look at the bottom here, it says message sent, undo, or view message. Now, as soon as after 5 seconds, the message is sent, and now you're no longer able to undo it, right? But let's say you realize that sometime you don't want to send the email right away. You want to at least take 30 seconds so that if you change your mind and you want to undo it, you can do it. So here is where you change the setting. You change it to 30 seconds, and that way it will only send the message after 30 seconds. And if within this 30 seconds, if you realize that this email was not supposed to be sent, then you could always go ahead and undo it. So once you make these changes, you have to make sure you click on Save Changes. Okay, so now the changes are saved. Similarly, in here, we have something called offline. Right now, the offline feature is unavailable, so let's not talk about it. But in the advanced, what you can do is this, you click on this auto advance and you can turn it on. What that means that when you are reading an email and you close it, or and then it will take you to the next one without going into, did I turn off the other things? Okay. Well, the auto advance feature is then it will take you to the next email automatically without you going back and then coming into it. So this feature will also help you, inshallah, for benefits. So let's see. Yeah, see over here there is a button here, and I can see. No, that was for the show panel. So for some time it's not working right now, but that is the purpose of that setting. Okay, or maybe it was right this one. Yeah, so this is the way I was trying to show you that you can switch between the emails just by not going into inbox every time and then clicking on this and then coming back and clicking on the next one. Okay, what else can I show you? Now here in the all settings, we talked about the account last time, that how you can change the name. So there is a name, and sometime people have more than one email account and they are not happy logging into multiple account to check their email. So Gmail allows you to add your other email accounts here, so that way all your emails will come in one inbox or in one place, and you can check and you don't have to log in into different emails to check your emails. So that is another thing. What else? Signature is an important thing. What that means is that when you want to send an email, if you want an email signature, you can create a new email signature and you can call it, like, say, signature one, and then you say create, and in here you can say, for example, your name and your title and anything else. So once you do that, you go ahead and say, I want this, then you say, I want this signature for a new email users and also one on the replies. Okay, insert a signature before coded text in reply, and then just say proceeded, and then go ahead and save it. Now next time when you say compose, you will see that your name and your title is already there. So that is what a signature is. And normally BCMA has a signature, which, for example, this is my signature here. So you can, let's say, copy, and you can go into your settings and you can go into your signature. And if you wanted to change it, so you go ahead and say edit. No, not this one, but I wanted to edit this one. So I can just copy and paste, right? And I can say your name and here your title. Yeah. So, and you change your phone number and your other stuff. And when you say, you can save the changes. So the next time when you try to compose email, you can see that your nice signature is available. So inshallah, I hope that you get the idea of what this email is about or what the signature is. So inshallah, for this session, let's stop here. And for specific features, inshallah, we will go into different or the separate sessions. Let me see if I can talk about anything else here. Yes, I think I'm going to talk about other stuff later. So autocorrect is on, which is good. Grammar is on, spelling is on, which will help you write your emails without grammatical errors. Smart reply is on. So as you can see, any of these things you don't want to turn on, you can come here and turn it off from here. Inshallah, in the next session, we will talk more about how to customize or prioritize your emails. So let's see what we have learned today. So in the nutshell, we have learned how to customize your email inbox and how Gmail can save you time and add powerful possibilities into your inbox. And when it comes to managing email, you need every advantage you can get. So Jazakallah khairan. I hope you get some useful tips from here.